shit, that's not what I'm doing. My chat. Okay. Hello. Oh, why am I looking like just a floating head? All right. So I'm gonna let everybody get on here in a minute. And if you watch this in the replay, please make sure you leave a comment or two. We'd love to hear from you. So I try to stay out of I really do try to stay out of the YouTube drama. But Miss Jaclyn has come for us. Hi, Joshua. Miss Jaclyn has come for us. You're new. You are absolutely new. How are you? Delete. Hey, sugar. So Jaclyn has spoken. My girl Kimberly Newberry let me know that she has spoken, and I felt like we should watch it together. Hi, Shannon. So I have not watched this thing. I have not watched it at all. But, we've been waiting to hear from her. We have been waiting to hear from her, and 32 minutes ago, she has posted up. So I thought that it would only be fitting for us to watch this together. Oh, okay, hi. Okay, so listen, I wasn't even supposed to be going live. I am supposed to be washing my hair right now because we can tell that the Regal bun is looking a little dusty and tired. And so I was supposed to be washing my hair. But then she has spoken. So we have got to watch. I said, why not watch it together? Why not us watch it together? We can hear it together. We can see what she's talking about. So, unfortunately, my iPad but so I got the Chromebook right here. So we're gonna try to watch this together, y'all. Let me make sure we get the volume up as high as we can. We gonna share. So I was gonna let people get in, but and she ain't talking long. She's not doing a Tati she got 14 minutes to talk about this debacle this debacle. Okay, let's just begin with this. This one, right? Listen, I'm telling you, I wasn't planning on. I had scheduled a video. I had just gone about my merry way and everything. Right? Okay. So here's the thing. Let's just recap a little bit. We just have to see how she's going to handle this. Now, she has had time to work with her PR people, her attorneys. I hope her ducks are in order in this. I hope she doesn't come crazy sounding. Okay, so do we think she's going to cry? Let's see a show of hands. Do we think she's going to cry? Hey, Karen, do we think she's going to cry? Before we get started, do we think she's going to cry? Because I think she's going to. I'm thinking she's gonna break down in tears or something. Hey, baby Bob. I mean, it is standard. It is standard beauty guru. Hey, Kim. Hey, Sherry. It is standard beauty guru. Procedure. That's part of the procedure of a beauty guru who's fucked up is that you got to get on camera and cry. I saw you did, baby Bob. I saw you did. Yes, honey. Them trolls are fine. They're giving me lots of engagement. Come on in and watch me, trolls. Watch me, trolls. So let's see what she has to say about them. Yeah, if she gets it, I hope they say that you can get some tears going. Don't you, Kimberly, stop that. I'm not supposed to know nothing. Listen, heifer. Okay, let me watch her. Let's get her going.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I don't even need to give you an intro. You know why we are here. I want to address some of the issues that my customers are having with my first launch of my brand, Jaclyn Cosmetics, and my lipsticks. First and foremost, I want to let you guys know the bases that I'm going to be covering throughout this video. I want to talk about the melting issue. I want to talk about the white fuzzies. I want to talk about the black holes. And I want to talk about the grittiness and the texture that you guys are experiencing and give you informed details of what all of these issues are, what is causing them, and how they're going to be fixed. I just want to put that out there before even jumping into the actual video so that you guys know that I'm not going to run away from that.
Okay, so let's first talk about her look. Now, this is the standard look when you fucked up. She's got the standard look. She's got the hoodie on. She don't have the white hoodie, but she's got the gray hoodie. She didn't put it over her head, so she's kudos for her for not going for the, she didn't go for this look. Hold on. Let me give y'all this look since I'm prepared for it. She didn't give us this look. No makeup. When does Jaclyn look like this? I don't wear makeup. When does she not wear makeup? Is she running through this? Okay, she's got a teleprompter or whatever. Okay, so let's keep going.
Yes, and I know it's taken me a couple days to get all my ducks in a row and get this video out for you guys, but I've been going through all the documentation and on the phone with labs and chemists and the owner of my lab and my entire team for several days and doing a very in-depth investigation to figure out exactly what's going on so that I can give you the most informed information as a brand owner. The first thing that I want to address before anything else is the accusations that my lipsticks are expired, moldy, or hazardous in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to put up documents throughout this entire video so you guys can see the actual proof, because I'm not going to sit here and read papers to you guys. I'm going to put it right there on the screen so you can see proof. So number one, let's start with the expired accusation. My lipsticks did not go into mass production until the same month that I actually launched my brand. It was only a couple weeks prior to my launch that we started actual mass production.
Hold on.
So in depth with my formulation.
Hold on. Let me see the dates. Let me go back so we can see the dates that it went into. Here's the thing. Oh, baby, you could tell she rehearsed it because she's rushing through it. No, this is like the second or third time they performed it. Let's see the dates. Hold on. Let me get the dates up.
Moldy or hazardous.
Hold on. Let me go back.
I'm going to put up documents throughout this entire video so you guys can see the actual proof, because I'm not going to sit here and read papers to you guys. I'm going to put it right there on the screen. So
we're going to pause for a second.
So number one, let's start with the expired accusation. My lipsticks did not go into mass production until the same month that I actually launched my brand. It was only a couple.
Okay, you really can't see it. I can't see the dates on here. But it says something about 2019. It says in 2019. Okay. I can't see it good, but I'm just telling you, because can y'all see it good? Maybe I can't see shit because I can't see the motherfuckers. Okay, let's keep going.
A couple weeks prior to my launch, that we started actual mass production. Although I had been so in depth with my formulation, my colors, and approving all of that, mass production did not go into production until right before my launch, because we wanted them to be fresh. We didn't want them to sit on shelves. And because my brand has been pushed back so many times, I actually already went through the same situation with a different lab several years ago. I went into mass production, ended up having an issue while in mass production, and then didn't launch my brand and had to go to a whole new lab because I didn't want those issues to happen again. So I canceled them and went somewhere else. I tried to cover my tracks.
Well, that didn't work out for you, Jax, that did not work out for you. Going to the next manufacturer, it didn't work out for her. Let's just say that. Okay.
But they are not expired. I know you guys have seen photos of my components all over my socials here and there throughout the last couple of years. I've been working on my components for 5 years straight to get it perfect, but just because I've been working on a component, you guys have seen, that does not mean that there's an actual lipstick inside of it that I kept on a shelf and sold to you guys. Just want to put that out.
Can I say this? Let's just say this. I'm gonna need some likes, but let's just say this. It took you 5 years to design a fucking component? Girl, shut up. Girl, shut the fuck up. It took you 5 years to come up with a component with your packaging? 5 years? Hey, Bella. 5 years. I just want us to pause on that one for a minute. Listen, I have given parties 3-day. This is the most constipated. This, come on. Okay.
There and know my intentions and what's real, what's not, and give you the facts. Second of all, my lipsticks are not moldy. They are not hazardous. They are not contaminated. They are not unsafe for you in any way, shape, or form. Every single ingredient in my lipstick is new and it is FDA approved. And again, I will give you proof right here if you guys want to look over these documents in depth and tear them apart.
So you got a certificate of good manufacturing practice, and that's going to make the difference? I think, see, okay, we're going to talk good, and we're going to have a good little talk about little Miss Thing. They don't never listen to me. They don't never listen to me, do they? Because y'all get these people, y'all need to tag me. Because y'all go into these fucking videos of these people right now. Could y'all tag me in her video? After we're done here, just tag this in her comments and say, girl, you need to go talk to Lulu. Because she try to help y'all dumbasses.
Right ahead and see that they are not contaminated. Every single ingredient is FDA approved and they are not expired.
Okay, here's the... Just because something is FDA approved, that doesn't, just because, right, they aren't expired or contaminated. This doesn't say that they're not rancid. When the FDA approved the motherfuckers, they might have been.
I want to ease your minds with that before even getting into all the nitty gritty stuff of this video, so that you're not sitting here thinking like, oh my gosh, is it true that if I use this lipstick that it's gonna hurt me in some way?
Y'all like the way I look next to her?
Not the case.
Do y'all like the way I look next to her?
Let's move forward. All right, so the first thing I want to touch base on are the little black dots or black holes that you guys are seeing. What these black dots are actually oxygen bubbles, and they're being lifted to the surface. My lipstick bullet is being cooled off when it's going from a hot temperature, fresh out of the vat, and it's going to go into my actual component and just be cooled down so that the component cap can be put on top. In that process, sometimes
how come your lipstick, Jaclyn? I'm gonna ask this question of her right now. How come your lipstick is the only one that this happens to? Could you answer that for me, please? Let's see if she answers that. Y'all gotta love me.
Those oxygen bubbles don't make it all the way through, and you'll see little itty bitty, almost like black like holes. It's not actually like black holes. Again, it's not mold. It is oxygen, and it is 100% safe. It is not going to hurt you, but seeing those dots are not pretty, and they're not like, you don't look at that component, you don't look at that lip.
Okay, so now, Jaclyn, let me ask you a question. You spent 5 years on a component, but you didn't give a damn about some ugly ass black holes in your product. So the packaging had to be perfect looking, but you didn't give a damn about the actual product itself and how it looked. Because, you know, let's talk about my old and not mold. When MAC makes some lipstick, when Maybelline makes lipsticks, I've never seen this before. So what exactly is the ingredient you putting in, Jaclyn? What ingredient you putting in? I'm talking to her Force. I'm asking her the question.
Lipstick and think like, oh yeah, I want to put this on my lips. So if you're experiencing that, please contact help@jaclyncosmetics.com. Show us a photo of your product. We will send you not only a full refund, but we will also give you a brand new lipstick that does not have any of those issues that you're concerned about. The second thing I want to touch on is the texture and the grittiness that you guys are seeing in your lipsticks. Now, although this is not happening to everybody, it's still happening. And basically what this is caused from is the humongous vats. It's almost like, I always want to use the word beaker, but it's not like a beaker or smaller. It's like these gigantic, huge vats that are in labs. It's like this gigantic thing that holds all of your lipstick, and it like spins like this and mixes everything up. That vat is not breaking down all my raw materials because we produce so many lipsticks so quickly. Again,
Jaclyn, I'm very confused. People make fucking lipsticks every fucking day. And what'd you do? You use a brand new manufacturer who had never made lipsticks before? So let me get this straight. Only your lipsticks put in these huge vats that they use all the time to make lipsticks in. I'm talking to you, Jaclyn. Y'all see me talking to her. Only you Yours were the only ones that were affected this way. I could go to dollar store and get some and look better than that.
All the products in these vats are 100% FDA approved ingredients and totally good and safe for you to use, but they're not being broken down small enough and smoothly enough, which I take full
We ain't got to the
responsibility
fuzz
for.
yet.
We made
We ain't
a
got to the
lot
fuzz yet.
of products in a very short amount
Okay.
of time, and although we all thought that it was going to be perfect and fresh, that's not the case. We moved too quickly, and because of that, the ingredients are not broken down. I will say this, you're still going to get the same effect on your lips. They're still going to...
Okay, but let's say this, Bella. You said you made these and you were making them at home. You were making a few of them. You spent 5 years on your components, but you didn't make sure that your product was correct. You didn't make sure that your product was correct. Jaclyn, I'm confused. I'm just saying, if you've made these, how does that work? That you can spend so much time on a fucking package, but you didn't make sure that the product you put in the package was perfect. And you weren't, and listen, and Bella, you weren't working with the type of...
I give you a nice creamy formulation. It's going to look beautiful once it's applied, but it's not pretty to look at. And when you apply it, sometimes you can feel like a little bit of that texture and that grittiness, and that is so not okay. And I want to make that right for you. And again, I'm going to reiterate it over and over and over to contact help@jaclyncosmetics.com. Of course, I will put that email in the video. I'll put it down below. Contact them. All you need to do is show them any proof, a video, a photo, whatever it is, and we will take care of everything for you and make it right. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, what if people are lying? I don't even care. Like, I want to make this right for my customers. This is my first launch, and it's very embarrassing. I'm not going to make it about myself in any way and tell you how I feel about this, but it's embarrassing for me to not see you guys fully happy, and I am so sorry that any of you are experiencing anything less than absolute perfection from my first launch. And I will do whatever it takes to make it up for you. I will send you a brand new lipstick. I will pay for it myself.
Okay, so let's talk about this. She's still, okay, so we still haven't got to the fuzzies. Right. But here's my question. Why did you rush to see if you were spending 5 years, even, and you said you went through a manufacturer, but the manufacturer wasn't good. So let me get this straight. You've been working on your formulation. You knew what your formulation is, but you didn't make sure that it worked. No, she's gonna give them their money back and give them a free one. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused at it. I'm confused at it. She's confused at me. I'm confused at it, and I don't like being confused at it. Okay, let's keep going.
I'll give you a full refund. I don't care. I want you guys to experience the products that I approved, that I love, and what I want to create for my brand going forward. Next, let's talk about the white fuzzies. This is the thing that gets me going. So when I first heard the definition and the reason for these white fuzzies on some of these lipsticks, I 100% did not believe it. I got very upset, and I was like, why are you lying to me? Why are you trying to treat me?
I'm sure they are a thing, but you should never be putting out product with that. Considering you're doing an $18 tube of lipstick and you're making thousands of them. That is supposed to make sure, you are supposed to make sure that the shit ain't, that they ain't doing that.
Like, I'm an idiot. This is ridiculous. Like, I need a better explanation. But after thorough investigation, we know what the actual issue is. And I know that a lot of you guys are gonna have a hard time believing this because I did as well. This is the truth. Because my lipstick component is a silver, shiny, almost metal-like material, my lab, instead of using a standard glove that they would use in the lab, they decided to use white cotton gloves. They're like fluffy white gloves because they didn't want the standard gloves to put any smears on this component, to in any way have any sort of prints on it. So they want to do a white fluffy glove. First, when I heard this, I thought, but wait, how are a couple people wearing white
Um, they use fluffy white gloves. They use fluffy white gloves. Let's go back to this. They used fluffy white gloves because her components is bad. So, because they wanted to make sure the components. I've had shiny things. I've had shiny ones. So, um, okay, okay, I'm gonna keep listening to her. I'm gonna give you the benefit.
Gloves gonna put this many fluffy white little fuzzies all over my product. That doesn't make sense, right? Well, then once I started seeing videos and I started seeing proof, and then my team actually did our own investigation, it actually.
If they were using white gloves, wouldn't they have gotten smooth white cotton gloves? Why would you get fluffy white cotton gloves? There's a difference. You can get the ones that jewelers use. Um, 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 Come on, Jaclyn. I'm rooting for you at the moment, but you losing me. I'm lying. I'm not rooting for your dumb ass. This sounds stupid as fuck. I mean, really, you really gonna hold on? She's really gonna hold on to this white glove thing. She's really gonna go on this white glove thing. Who uses white cotton gloves in a lab, in a manufacturer? Who does that? For one thing, the white gloves stain. Won't they stain? Okay.
Actually made a lot more sense in my mind, and I'll tell you guys exactly what that is. We have several people, up to 20 people, working on my lipsticks on the line every single day as they're being produced, and every single one of those people are wearing white gloves. When I tell you guys how many times a day they have to change gloves and put on new ones, it's crazy. Every time they need to take a call, they have to step off the floor, off the line, out of the production area. They have to take off their gloves, and they have to get brand new ones when they walk back in. They have to take off their hairnets.
Hey, Jaclyn. Hey, Jaclyn. They do that in every lab. But they don't wear white cotton gloves. They don't wear white cotton gloves. They wear fucking latex or non-latex or vinyl or whatever. Hell, she's not credible, Melissa. No, she's not.
They take off their beard nets. They have to replace everything once they come back in. They don't get to walk out, go to the bathroom, put on the same gloves, and come back in. So when you think about
no one wears cotton gloves and I mean, did she really? Okay.
15, 20 people working on a line, all replacing their gloves every 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hour and a half. It's a lot of brand new, freshly white gloves coming in to that region that is spreading lint all over the product. Not acceptable at all. And the second we saw this, we changed to different gloves that will not be giving this issue whatsoever. On top of that, they were cleaning my vats, which is the big, humongous bucket that has my batches inside of it. They were cleaning those vats with like this white fiber, almost towel going through it. And that's been happening about.
So not only were you using white cotton gloves, but you were using white fibrous rags to clean the vats. So everything you did had something to do with so every step of this had some kind of little fuzzies coming off. Girl, who came up with this damn story? Girl, did you do this on your own? Or did somebody actually come up with this bullshit?
Once a day,
right? Joshua gets more
twice a day, depending how quickly we're moving through batches. So those two things combined, that is what you are experiencing, are little white cotton fibers coming off of their gloves, and it is so beyond unacceptable. And I am so sorry this happened to you guys. And for obvious reasons, we will no longer be making any more products with this lab because that's just not what you guys deserve. So again, contact me and my team. We will get you.
We knew she was gonna throw that sword on the. Did y'all all see the manufacturer being thrown under the bus coming? Right. Just use your damn Harry. Okay.
A full refund and a new perfect bullet that does not look like that. But let me just say this, it is not harmful for you. This is not in any way harmful. It's just little white cotton fuzzies that come from a very sterile environment. Still not okay. I just want to let you guys know that if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you. Like, I've had several people contact me, they're like, oh, I don't care, I just wiped it off and used it. And I'm like, that's fine, but still, it's not perfect, and it's not what I
Yeah, she says she's switching manufacturers.
Jaclyn Cosmetics, and we will figure it out and we'll make it right. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the melting issue. And even though you guys are seeing a lot of stuff all over social media, like when I log on to social media, I'm just like, oh my God. But from the back end of my brand and actually looking at emails, the biggest issue and the biggest complaint is actually the melting issue. It's actually 80% of our complaints is melting. And I know it's crazy, right? You would think that like the grittiness and all that other stuff, but no, all the other stuff is only 20%, which is insane because social media is so loud and out there. And it looks like it's so aggressive and so terrible. But behind the scenes of what I'm seeing, I'm like, all right.
I will say, yes, they do clean it. But you telling me that you went to a lab that they don't know how to fucking clean behind themselves, that they don't leave residue? They don't leave residue? KJB gonna have a good time with this one.
Please contact me if you're having an issue. Reach out. Like, I want to fix it for you, you know? Like, I want to prove myself to you. And I thought that I was going to do that when I first launched, but I messed up.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You got to flush
it. Sorry, but please allow me to help make this right for you. Anyways, about the melting situation, which is about 80% of complaints, like I said, people are receiving some lipsticks in the mail, and then they pull them out, they twist them up, they swatch them, they break. They break in the center. As you twist them up all the way, they'll break at the base, which is pretty standard even if you don't have a melted lipstick. If you roll all the way up and you swatch it, chances are, if it's an emollient-based lipstick, it's going to break at the base. So make sure that when you use your lipsticks, you do not roll up fully all the way when you are using it. Just a side note. But what people are experiencing is it's showing up in the mail and it's almost having like a little sweat mark, like a little like circular sweat mark, or like little like sweat dots. And then when you swatch it, the lipstick kind of leans to the side, and then it's got like a little line on it because it's a very creamy, very emollient-based product. So you really have to make sure that it's fully cooled down before using it. We did an extensive test on my lipsticks and shipping from here to there and all this jazz. But because of the climate right now, we are shipping to some people who are in such hot temperatures and such high degree that my lipsticks, they're not surviving it fully. My testing actually came out to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which means that my specific lipstick can withstand 140 degrees before actually melting all the way through, which is a very high temperature. But
I'm going to put her down for a second. I have shipped chocolate and not had this many problems. I've shipped chocolate. Right. Right. There you go, Lisa. Basically, right. You see, y'all letting them they was sitting in the damn sheet. Listen, when you know her stuff is coming, take the day off and you wait for your stuff to get there, because it's Jaclyn and it might melt, because her stuff the quality is so intense that it might melt. So the next time you see, when you see that coming, you get your ass home. You get your ass home. You get your ass home and you get them you get your Jaclyn Cosmetics before they do. I'm just saying. I mean, if it ain't about, listen. Let's just be honest. Let's just talk about this. When you get in it, wait, you got to wait for your lipsticks. Didn't you know that? Listen, matter of fact, don't fucking order her lipsticks in the summertime. You order her stuff when it's 50 degrees or less outside to make sure they stay stable and they perfect and everything. You get them in the wintertime, but make sure you let them warm up because they might break off because of the cold. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Here's the solution. You just don't order them in the summertime. Damn, you people are so difficult. Just do it the way Jaclyn tell you. Oh, I got so much to say. I got so much to say.
These lipsticks are getting onto trucks that are, 100 degrees on the inside, these UPS trucks, and then they're sitting outside of people's houses at their front doors while they're at work, and then they come home and they pull it out. Yes, they're not fully melted all the way through and just like a puddle inside, but yeah, they might have little sweat dots on them. When you swatch them, they might kind of lean to the side. So please give your lipsticks enough time to fully cool off before you go in and apply it. We are working on a solution.
But what if you ain't got air conditioning in your house, Jaclyn? I ain't got air conditioning, so I can't. So I can't get them because my house might not be cool enough for them. Cause the rest of my lipsticks over there, they doing okay. Fuck.
Solution for that for you guys right now, though, so that again, you're not dealing with anything that's going to dissatisfy you. Like, I just want to make sure that you guys are happy. That's all that matters to me. And if there's anything that I'm not covering in this video that I haven't seen on social media, please, again, contact my team and I, and we will take care of you. Now that I have been like spazzing going through all of this because I'm just so eager to get this video up, I really just want to take a moment to genuinely thank those of you who have reached out to me, telling me what's going on, and everyone on Twitter and Instagram who are genuinely sending me photos, like asking me and concerned. I am very grateful for your honesty. I'm very grateful for you coming forward and telling me what's going on because I want to fix this, and I would never know if you guys didn't keep me informed. So I want to say thank you very much to everybody who has come forth, because I did an interview about...
I'm confused. Wasn't she ignoring people for a while? Yeah, her preservatives are off, obviously. They didn't, obviously, but I mean, hold up. I'm confused because wasn't she ignoring people at first? Wasn't she ignoring everything at first? Okay, right. Did she tell people to exfoliate their lips? Wasn't that the deal? You need to exfoliate, bitch, exfoliate. Okay.
My brand a couple months ago, and that's what I said in this interview. I said that my number one thing is that I want my subscribers to be honest with me. I want them to tell me genuinely what they feel about my product so that I can continue to take your information and move forward with it and give you the best products that you guys could receive. Like, that's very important to me. And I'm very sorry that this launch was not absolutely 100% perfect with a bow on it, but we will make it right for you.
Girl, absolutely 100%. I'm glad she didn't cry. They told her don't cry. Okay, we're gonna get some advice. Let her finish speaking.
And going forward, we will no longer be experiencing these experiences that we are having. We are taking drastic measures to change that and make sure that everything is amazing for you. I actually have had to pull several launches because I was doing them with this lab that I had coming up and had to change labs on several different products. So there's going to be a slight delay in some things later on, but it doesn't matter. Like,
I ban your shit.
You guys are receiving the best of the
Who buying that shit?
So,
who's buying her stuff?
Jaclyn Cosmetics customer, even if you lose trust in me, that's okay. Like, I understand. I promise you guys all around the board perfect products.
I'm proud of her not crying.
All around the board perfect products. So I get it. But I'm going to work very hard, and I'm going to work very diligently to make sure that within the next couple of months, within the next year, you're gonna look at my brand and be like, oh wow, this actually is good. Like, she actually corrected her error and she learned from her mistakes, because it's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm so sorry for anyone who received anything less than perfect. I take full responsibility. This is my brand with my name on it and my team that I've created, and I am so sorry that you've received something that is not exactly how I described it to you. So that's it. I love you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for understanding. Contact help@jaclyncosmetics.com, and we will be back to you shortly. I love you so much, and I'll be seeing you soon.
Okay, so let me say this. See the redness in her eyes? She was crying before. They told her, bitch, stop crying. Okay, so let's just talk about this. We have watched her. Now let me say what I have to say. Could y'all tag on this? Because if she ain't disabled her comments, go and give her this one. Say, you need to listen to this shit. Now let's talk about this. First off, I understand she has money invested. She's probably got her own personal money invested. So she's got to make this work. Now, here's what she should, Right, exactly. So here's the deal. At this point, Jaclyn should just refund. She should just go through all of the whole order and just refund everybody their money. She should just, all this, send a picture and all this shit. Just fucking own up that your shit was fucked up and take responsibility. It's listen, and she needs to shut up. And she should have kept, and this was not the way to come at people. What it is another person trying to insult our intelligence. You know, that's what she's doing. She is insulting our intelligence as consumers, as adults, and saying, right, right. So that's the first thing. She's insulting our intelligence with a stack of lies that make absolutely no sense. That was some convoluted shit that obviously is made for like the 19 and 20-year-olds, for the tweens, you know. Because if it wasn't, then she would have actually came correct, which is saying, I screwed up. I tried to push this out too fast. I tried to, we just watched the whole Jaclyn Hill video. You know, if she had just said, I screwed up. I tried to push this too fast, you know, and hi, Vanessa. Instead of just saying, I just tried to push this out too fast, and and our quality, we did not do the quality control right. You know, we didn't do all that. Hey. So I'm trying to figure out who's her fucking PR team on this one. Did they really come up with this bullshit, or did she and her team? Because clearly it's her team, and it's not a PR company. You know, here's what happened. They saw some problems. They thought that no one was gonna complain. It wasn't gonna be that bad. They were gonna get away with it. Now, White, every piece of her storyline is ridiculous. Ridiculous from the damn ridiculous. Okay? Own up to the part that y'all made mistakes. Own up to the fact that you rushed this shit. You tried to make it happen like this because you thought that it was easy, and you didn't take into account all these things. When you're talking about the VAT and how it made all these air bubbles and everything, okay, so once you saw air bubbles, shouldn't y'all have addressed that shit? Because you spent 5 years making a component correct, but you didn't make your product correct. See, I'm gonna be real with y'all. The shit could have came in plastic. It could have looked like a fucking Blistex. It could have looked like Blistex component if the stem stuff was right. But when you saying you spend all this time, that tells you what you think of your customer base. You know, you clearly they probably cooled it down too fast and whatever. But the fact is that if you have that going on, those aren't ever supposed to go out. Those weren't ever supposed to be sent to people. If you see air bubbles in your shit, it ain't perfect. It don't look perfect. Right? Hey, thank you, Denia. So when you saw those weren't perfect, they should have been trashed. Right? So while you spent that time, you should have made sure your manufacturer was on point. Right? No, she said that was part of the little ball things were the air bubbles. They just got hard because the air gets hard. And now the white gloves. The white gloves. Does she really think that people are this stupid? That we're so damn stupid? You know? Does she really think we're that damn stupid that we believe that this manufacturer that's been doing it all this time wore white cotton gloves? They wore white cotton gloves, y'all, to work on a come on now. Come on there. And that's them fuzzies. Because they had the white cotton gloves and they were changing them all the time. They were changing them all the time. And you know, if they went off the floor and they took it, I don't mean to I'm confused because once again, so she's acting like that's something different. That this is something new that they did for her. You know, like, right. And then she's gonna make it right. Here's how you make it right. Refund everybody. Just send everybody their motherfucking money back. Take the L and shut down for a while. Don't try to come out. Don't try to come out for quite some time. Don't try to come out for at least a year or two. So don't do anything. Don't do anything with it. But see, here's the thing. She has now irritated us even more. See, instead of just saying, you know, there was some problems, I am, you know, clearly, you know, there was the quality control was off. I, as a new person running a new company, you know, thought I had this all in hand, but obviously I didn't. And so now I want to, and so now I need to rethink this, come out better, you know. You might be right, Mandar. You might be right. You know. And to tell people that it's so hot outside, that's what, and don't get me wrong, lipsticks melt. We understand that. Lipsticks melt. But come on now, they ain't out there in this, they melt when they are like in extreme heat. They're not in extreme heat on them, you know, it ain't been that hot here. It hasn't been, the US has not been so incredibly hot that they couldn't travel from one place to the other. And God forbid you let them sit out. See, you let them sit out. Right. Hi, Janet. How are? Right. Well, that's what she said, is that you should have let them cool down before you use them. You need to cool them down, Danny. That's what you have to do. You know, here's what I'm gonna say, and I'm on here, and I'm trying to be a beauty influencer. There has got to be a point when people stop. There has got to be this point when the influencers stop trying to pretend like people are stupid. They act like everybody's stupid, and whatever they say, we have to believe. And no matter how they spin a fucking story, we have to sit up here and agree with it because they said it, and they, you know, and we are their minions, and how dare we question them, and how dare we say that they might not be right. This is insanity. You know what I'm saying? This is insanity. So there has to be a point when we stop listening. And I'm going to say this. If y'all stupid enough to buy her shit when she try to come back again, shame on everybody. Because what do they say? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Because that's the deal. Because at this point, she's insulting all of our intelligence with these cockamamie ass excuses and reasons for why it happened. So with that, then we should say, fuck this. We're not going to go for this again. You know? Right, she made it. Right. So now how about saying, you know what? You need to just go on and lay back. Now, what she's trying, and I've got all these other launches. If y'all dumbasses, if I see people on YouTube, and I'm just saying this right now, if I see people buying that shit, especially the big people buy her things, you know, and review her things the next time through, then you are no longer making sense to me, because at this point, There's enough brands out here that we ain't got to deal with this craziness. You don't have to deal with this crazy ass shit from somebody who just acts like we're so stupid that this, because you flashed some documents, you flashed a few documents at us, and we're supposed to go, oh, okay, that's right, okay, Jaclyn, okay, Jaclyn, you're okay, we get it. Right. Right. Listen, if they now all sit around and try, how about this? Fuck buying it. If they sit around here and try to act like, oh, okay, we get it. She's trying, we're gonna support her. Let's all. I'm saying this for all of y'all. Fucking unsubscribe from these lying motherfuckers. Anybody who comes back and tries to minimize or try to go along with this, who try to say this, get rid of them. What did Lily say? Because I'm listening. Lily, I'm not seeing nothing. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Right. I'm just being honest. All these motherfuckers who now who've jumped on the bandwagon and saying why they're canceling her Jaclyn Cosmetics and all this. If they come back and then try to say, well, everybody makes mistakes. Bitch has made so many mistakes, it's ridiculous. And not only has she made a mistake, but then she's insulted our intelligence at the same time. No, let me say this. She knew what was happening. Let's be honest. She knew what was happening and she let that shit go out. How do you sit up here and say there's grittiness and all this stuff and you knew it was there? Now you're going to say, oh, we went through this and we found it. No, bitch, you knew it was there. You knew it was happening. You just thought, oh, it wasn't that many, not that many people were going to complain about it. And here's what it was going to be. It was going to be the stands and her fans that had it. See, as long as the YouTubers didn't say anything, she was going to let that shit ride. And she was going to ride on, oh, it was just a few of them. That's okay. It's all right. As long as it was the regular consumer getting that, she didn't give a fuck about them because she was just going to say, oh, well, sorry. That's what she was going to say. But then, hey, Bren, but because now, because the cry became so loud, then she had to address it. Because as long as it was just regular old folks, she was gonna get on there and talk shit about them and tell them how they crazy and everything. But once it became the hue and the voices became too loud, right? Yep. So once that, no, right? Because how you gonna start? Yes, of course, if she admits to it, then there's, oh yeah, I agree. They are going to, hi J Africa, you're new. People gonna buy her releases, but let's just say all these people here, because I'm small, it ain't gonna be that many people. Listen to what we're saying. Do not buy her shit. Do not buy her shit. Okay? Let's just say, stop. This is ridiculous. I mean, this ain't just a little bit of something. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Come on. I mean, this is insane how this has happened. I mean, we've made fun of other people and talked about their stuff, but at least their stuff was not this kind of problematic. Right. Yeah, we just watched it. Right. Hi, Misha. How are you? Yeah, I mean, that was so ridiculous. She knows they're stupid. I don't know. We'll have to check. We can see if she is. Because that was just, let me see what comments. Let me see if there's any. Right. Her documents are hilarious. I got to agree with that. Let's see. Let's go. Let's take the screen down. Let's see. Do we have comments? Do we have any comments here? Or did she disable the comments? Oh, she did not disable them. No, she did not disable them. Now she had disabled them. They really would have came for her. How about this? Hold on. I like this one. Everyone at every crime scene ever wears latex gloves. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Nah, let's use the fuzzy gloves. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today,
Okay. Here's the funny thing is, look at this. I used to work for laser. We used to do UV lights. I worked in a UV light production place. You know, no ad on her video. Um, hold on. We did UV light, and we didn't use we didn't use white fuzzy gloves. Because in the first place, who buys those things? You buy boxes of latex gloves like you do in the hospital. I've never heard of this. I mean, did she really think that was gonna go? I'm the stupidity of her jewelry. See, that's what I said before, Joshua. The only place you see people using those are jewelry stores, and even when the ones that they use don't leave fuzz. And the reason why is because they're putting their hands on, they put that, but those gloves don't leave fuzzies on them. Thank you. Because the fuzzies brim was in on when they cleaned this was the nastiest place. Can we just say, so where was, let's be honest. It sounds like, hold on, let's be honest. Let's talk about this. Translation. She used the subpar manufacturer in China let me say what she did. She used a subpar, one of them cheap ass manufacturers in China, and they don't give a fuck what's in there. See, that's what happened. She went for the cheap, and then all that shit was in there because she got what she paid for, which is a very inexpensive manufacturer, right? Well, yeah, she got to double down on that stupid shit. Now she is called John. You do know Johnny Cochran is dead, right? I'm just saying, because the way it sounds like one of those, low key, just throw that shit together manufacturers. And because clearly they were nasty. Now, my question is, since you so concerned and you miss perfectionist, you never went in there to see what the fuck they was doing with in there? Once again, here's the problem that I'm having, and everybody should have. When you sit here and you tell us about your component, you were such a perfectionist that your component alone took 5 years. 5 years to perfect, but you threw together the product. That says what you think of your consumers. That all they really would, all you had to do is give them a sparkly, pretty package, and no matter what the fuck you put in there, they were gonna buy it. Right? That's what she's saying about her consumers. And that's what I'm hearing. Right? Right. I'm just saying, if they that nasty, we're gonna go with she got them from China. But once again, besides all that, if you tell me you spent that much time on a component, but you rushed the product itself, then that tells you what you think of your consumer, your customers. Oh, just give them a little shiny little package and make it pretty and sparkly, and we could just throw anything in it. They'll be fine. Because those should have never gone out. If you're saying there's only 1% of them, none of those were caught, which would then make you stop and then do some actual, checking. So it went through, so no one noticed those, because if you seeing air bubbles in your shit, damn well If you're Jaclyn Hill and you want this perfection of a component, why the hell would you send out lipstick that has air bubbles, fuzzies on them, melting, whatever, all these other imperfections that are incredibly insane and stupid? Right. That's what she said, Sarah. It's 5 years. Right? So there's where I'm gonna have the problem with it. That's when you tell me that you take me as a customer, you take your customers as people that you could just throw anything at them and they'll take it. Right. And this is your first product. Would you not make sure that it was absolutely perfect? Would you not want your first product to be absolutely perfect? I mean, come on now. I know if I'm launching something and I'm just coming out with a brand, I'm going to want that shit to be perfect. Now my customer service might be off, the shipping might be a problem, but when it comes down to it, the product is going to be bomb as a motherfucker. Right. Exactly. Something's old. It's either the raw materials or those things. And here's my thing with that though. The thing though. Once again, I done pulled out my MAC lipsticks. Those lipsticks are 5 years, 9 years old, and they still look good. So there's no excuse. Even if they sat even if they sat someplace for 2 years, they still should have been stable enough to be okay. They still should have been okay. You know what I'm saying? We all have lipsticks that have been sitting around for more than 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and they're still okay. So whatever you did, you didn't have your product was not stable enough to hold. So you shouldn't even buy them anyway. Right. Well, but that's what everybody did. They bought it because her name was on it. That's obvious. Right. Exactly. So there's clearly something wrong with her formulation. There's clearly something wrong with the ingredients that she used. You know what I'm saying? So no. So what she did was she went with the cheapest manufacturer she could find because she wanted her bottom line to be the highest it could. That's what she did, and it bit her in the ass. Now, if she was smart, she would have said, I made a mistake. Now that I could see the extreme change in temperature doing that. Oh, hey, welcome new folks. Right. But see, Lisa, exactly. But see, here's the thing. By you saying that, you bought into exactly what she thought. You wanted it because it was blingy. And that was what attracted you. Because guess what? I love packaging too. I'm a packaging whore. I know this. But whatever it is, if you're coming out, but see, now what she thinks she can do is she thinks that she can, she can fast talk her way through this and everyone will be okay with it, and then she'll get another pass on this, and then when she comes out again, everybody will be okay and they'll buy it. So I'm saying this once again for everybody who's on the bandwagon, fuck Jaclyn Cosmetics and everything. If all these YouTubers, when she sends out those pretty PR boxes, because she will, right, because she will, then you'll see how they actually act. Because here's the whole thing. So many of them kind of said they were okay. Right? So many of them said, hey, they glossed over things. Let's be honest. A lot of the people were glossing over because there was part of Jaclyn Hill was the hot product coming out. So they glossed over it because, they felt, let's be honest. Now, let's just all be honest about it. And now they are backtracking, and saying, oh my God, this is terrible. It was a terrible product, and remove their reviews and everything. So now those are the people that you watch. Because if she comes back out and she's going to make sure all of them, let's be clear about this. All of those people are going to get PR from her. They're going to get it before the shit comes out. They're going to get it before they come out, and they're going to be pristine. And the difference is, what do they do with that? Do they actually do what they say they're going to do? Are they stand by their word? See, because when I tell you my word is bond. I will not buy Jeffree Star. Word is bond. I don't buy Huda, even though, damn it, I want that new palette so bad I could taste it, but I don't buy her. Word is bond. So let's see, is their word going to be bond on this situation? Or are they going to go, oh, but everybody has a problem and she's made it right. And that's when you're going to see who's actually going to stand by what the fuck they say and who's going to go with the party line because it might be good for them for their business. Right. Right, exactly. And I ain't got the, and how about this, Joshua? I don't have neither one of those either. What happened with Huda? She's got a tendency. Huda has some racist tendencies. Just be real. Right. Well, I got them fighting for him right now on my channel. So I don't care. But I'm just saying that. Right. And so advertising from oh yeah, Two-Face did the Rich Lives Matter. You didn't know about that Peapod Fairy? That was their thing for the Pretty Rich thing. They had a cake that said Rich Lives Matter. Ha ha ha. Yeah, they did. And we all have to decide what we're gonna do. We all have to decide how we deal with, things like that. But I mean, just a credibility, no, I ain't gonna trust your shit ever. Ever, ever. Ever, ever. Never. So yeah. So we're gonna see how many. When they did the Pretty Rich collection. Yeah, they did when Jared had the party for it, they had a cake and it said Rich Lives Matters on it. Yes, it did. Yep, it was last summer. It didn't get a whole lot of press, but he did it. Right. Hi, Asia. You're new. Hi to all these new people. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. Don't forget to do that. Don't act like y'all don't want to stay here and come back, because just I know you are, Manta. Yeah, I thought y'all knew about that. Oh, it was for his birthday. I'm sorry. Right. All right, y'all. Listen. Now, and here's what I'm gonna say. Is that I want you all to remember this. And hey, Onai, I want you all to remember this, because don't ever be a stan. I don't want you to be stans for me. I don't think, this whole stan mentality has to stop. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if the comments go bad, she gonna disable them. Right. Oh, it was for his birthday. Okay, so it was for his birthday. Okay. I told Bryn, that's what I said. She came in no makeup and a hoodie. That's why I got my hoodie on. You invited someone in? Okay, well, come on in before I leave. Come on in, child. Come on in. Listen, I have on my hoodie for this occasion. For y'all, I didn't wash my hair tonight. Yeah, Stan came from Eminem. Yes, a crazy ass fan. Okay. Right. You know, I stopped myself from washing my hair for y'all because this was breaking news. We had to spend some time on Miss Jaclyn. Miss Jaclyn, you know, listen. Hi, my right? Yeah, because she hangry right now. Yes, honey. So yes, Miss Jaclyn. Miss Jaclyn, I sacrificed my hair for y'all. This was breaking news. We had to know. We had to talk about it. You sorry to you listen. You haven't been any more of an asshole than Miss Jaclyn Hill to the whole entire beauty community today. Jaclyn has taken us to a place that says that y'all just some dumbasses. I'm gonna say what I want to. Jaclyn hit me at 1 minute and 5. Y'all tell her this. Y'all gonna put this on here. Say go to Lulu's. Tag me in her comments. Say 1 minute, 1 hour, and 5 minutes. Go in right now. And this is what I'm gonna tell you. Jaclyn, I'm gonna need you to come back. I'm gonna need you to apologize. I'm gonna need you to refund everybody and let this go. Yes, Tracy. Hi, Tracy. I'm gonna need you to let this go. I think you need to just go on and say, this is I need to rethink this. I'm going to come back. If I'm going to come back and you allow me back, then I'm going to make sure that I make this right. Honey, Tati is thrilled. Tati is doing a jig right now. She needs to do a blanket refund to everyone. Don't tell people they got to send pictures in and everything. That's what you normally do for things like, you know, hey, my palette is broken. What are you going to do about it? You send them a picture. They send you a refund. They send you a replacement. That's in a regular situation. Yo shit is irregular right now. You give everybody their money back. Try to sweep this under the table by doing that. See, that's what you do. You sweep this under the table by just giving everybody. No, she ain't asking for return shipping. No, she no, you didn't tell me that. No. Well, now she's saying if you send the picture, she'll give you your money back and send you a lipstick. But here's my question. Where's she getting these lipsticks from, y'all? Because somebody explained this to me. If your lipsticks is all fucked up, where you getting the lipsticks to give them their refund on? That's what. Okay, can somebody answer that question for me? Because I'm confused on that one. If you leaving that manufacturer, if you're leaving that, Michelle, I'm sorry, I missed it. It was moving so fast. But come on now. First off, where the replacement's gonna come from? But you already said you're gonna, and this is all happening. So you found a new manufacturer already. Shouldn't you take your time to find your next manufacturer? Because clearly rushing into it didn't work that well the first time. I mean, I'm confused on this. How do you do that? And how do you replace them so quickly when you're now supposed to be looking for a new manufacturer? You'd have found a new manufacturer already? Honey, that already sounds stupid. But see, what she's expecting is that here's what she's gonna do. I'll give you this. Hold up. It's gonna be about a month, and then she's gonna say it's all good. She's gonna send out her PR packages, and everybody's going to say, oh, no, they might not do a mock run, but they do some quality. You got to do at least something. You got to do something first before you got to do a test of some sort. But here's my thing. They're going to give her, if she going to take about a month or two, she's going to come back. She's going to say they're fine. And then she's going to send out her PR. And everybody's going to go, oh my God, she's, Jaclyn came back right. These are perfect now. All the people who have removed their reviews and everything, and then they'll remove their videos that cancel Jaclyn Hill. Mark my words on it. Right. They all gonna kiss our ass. And that's why I'm still at 7,000, because I'm not kissing nobody ass. Okay, that's it. That's why. Because I don't kiss nobody ass. Because I talk shit about them. Wait till with this stuff is really coming for me now. I wait till y'all see my new series, because I'm about to come with the series. I've been working on the series in my head for about 2 months, but these last few weeks have really solidified this series. Y'all, I'm gonna start it this. I'm gonna have to work on it this week. It's coming out this week because this is hilarious to me. Because this shit is insane. This is insane to me. Man, oh man, oh man. Baby, what? We're going to talk about some. Now, I had to come through, and let me tell y'all, I honestly was like, oh, I'm going to leave Jaclyn alone. I promise y'all I was. You know, I promised you that I was. Hi, Andrea. Thank you. I was gonna leave this alone. I was gonna just stay away from it. I said, because I already talked shit about Tati and James Charles. I got the J Star stands coming for me over my Duke video. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot going on up in these streets. They YouTubers hold me back because I'm fucking with their big people. I got a lot going on right now. So I said I'm gonna stay out this Jaclyn Hill shit. But I mean, I had to. I had to. I had to say something. I mean, they forced me to. Girl, that's when you have to order them up, Andrea. When you order Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, you got to take off the day on the day that's going to be delivered, and it must be cold outside. Don't let it be too cold because it might freeze and snap though. See, there's going to be a problem there. See, you got to do it about in fall, springtime only. If you think about it, her stuff should only ship in the fall and in the spring, because you don't want it to be too cold, because then they might snap. Didn't think about that. So the window of time to buy Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is September 21st through December 21st, and then March 21st through June 21st. Boom. I think it's be too cold there. I'm telling you, they're gonna snap off then. Well, see, now you can't order them now. It might be too late, Amanda. I'm sorry. See, Australia could get it then. Okay, see, they could, but here's the problem. It's got time zones. It's gonna have to go through some heat. It's gonna be in trouble then. Oh, now stay focused. It's coming from USA. It's hot here. It's gonna come through there. It's gonna be going through the tropical. It's gonna be going through the equator. It's gonna be hot there. They can't go. They can't go. They can't go. We're gonna have to have a calendar for her. You're gonna have a cat and the last days, it's gonna be like when you like order shit for like holidays, you know what I'm saying? Like at Christmas time and everything, you know how you have to have it by a certain date to get it by a certain day. There's gonna have to be a toward the end, you know. So like when you get toward like June 21st, they're going to have to be like the last day to order is going to be June 1st, but only if you are in northern states that have not had a heat wave yet. Because if you're in the South, we're sorry, but we have to stop you off a little bit earlier. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, well, you're gonna have to wait. You can't get it. I'm sorry, but you're down south. You got to start monitoring your weather. Y'all got to y'all listen. Didn't y'all know when you order lipstick online, especially tubes, you have to you got to monitor the weather. You got to monitor the weather. I'm coming out with my own line though. But I don't know though, because I'm older now. And 5 years working on my component, that'll be like, I'll be 57. I'm too old for that. I'll be 60 by the time I get out my damn. Never mind. I can't do it. I'm not the perfectionist that Jaclyn is, so I can't do it because I'll be almost 60 coming out with my line. But I promise you. Let me see what my component gonna look like. This. It's gonna look like this. My component's gonna look like this. I'm just telling y'all now. It's gonna take me about 6 years to make it happen. Right. It'll be called Gorgeously, but it'll say AG on it. My hair will be all gray by then. I'm just saying. See, like right now, this isn't perfect. I cannot give out my recipe for my body shimmer because it's not perfect. Give me 2 more years. Y'all get my body shimmer. Yeah, they all started they either started at MAC or Sephora. That's what they all, most of them started at MAC back in the day though. But I got to come up with the packaging for it. And then I got to get my Patrick tie fan to go with it. If that wasn't the dumbest shit that people were buying. The Patrick tie fan. I did steal the packaging. That's why I can't sell it yet, because I first have to come up with my packaging. Then I will work on after I perfect my packaging, which will take me about 6 years. It will take me exactly 72 hours to come up with my formula, and I will then put it into production, and it will be out. I'm just saying. 72 hours, 6 years for the packaging, 72 hours for the formulation. Porch, you gonna give us some hair for the formulation? But at least you ain't gonna be putting it on your lips. Porch, you ready for your entrance, right? All right, y'all. Porch's hair is gonna make it, and then I'm gonna have a blinged out fan to do your hands with. All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. I gotta go. Yes. Hold up. Right. Yes, they said her. All right, y'all. So it was good seeing y'all as always. They couldn't have done that because it took her 5 years. She got a copyright, she's got a trademark, she's got a watermark, she's got a service mark, she's got every mark and trademark, copyright, everything that she can have on no. I believe in Jaclyn. I believe in her. I'm gonna make up a theme song for her too. All right. See y'all later.